Hello and welcome to the first On the Fossil Record podcast video. Today I'm going to be joining Dean, about 10 miles away from where I'm sitting here in Doncaster, to go and hunt for some fossils. Dean and I actually had an article on the paleontology and geology of Doncaster published in Deposits magazine a few years ago, but sadly I can't find my copy. In 2014, Dean and colleagues published a paper on this particular site. Most of the exposed rocks in the area are Permian in age, about 255 million years old. This is Conisbrough Castle, built using local limestones. What we're going to be looking at today is a bit older than that. The Doncaster area used to be home to lots of old coal mines, where Carboniferous fossils were once found, though very few were collected. These days those pits are inaccessible, but there are some spoil tips around the area where fossils can be found. Right, so what sort of fossils can we expect to find today, Dean?
So we should find fossil plants, some bivalves, probably fossil shells, fossil poop, some coprolites, and if we're lucky we might find a few animals too, including things like horseshoe crabs, which would be a nice day if we did find a horseshoe crab. I think we've only found 6 specimens or so from here, and I also found a shark egg case, which I am very proud of that, Jason.
I was going to ask what your favourite one was.
Yeah,
I was there as well.
Yeah, you were there that day too, so yeah. That's my favourite find from here, but that's the only one too, so if we could find something like that, that'd be very nice. Yeah, you have to have permission to come on here to collect fossils, so it is an actually protected site, so this material here, the fossils, can be of scientific significance. So all of the material, especially anything that is new to science, that has to go to Doncaster Museum and Art Gallery.
So where are we at the moment then, Dean?
So this is a site that I co-discovered in 2012 with this guy in the background, just happens to be there, Brian Williams, and an archaeologist at Doncaster Museum called Peter Robinson. So all three of us had been hunting for fossils in South Yorkshire, couldn't really find many well, we were hunting fossils in Doncaster, but we couldn't really find many, so we went to a couple of other sites in South Yorkshire, Carboniferous site, so this is 210 million years old. And we decided to come here, which is an interesting site because it's 10 minutes away from the house I grew up in.
10 minutes from mine as well.
And I used to come here and walk the dog and stuff when I was younger, and so it was a bit of a surprise when we came here looking for fossils. Brian found a few fossil plants, I found a few more, as did Pete, and then since and now we've collected more than 500 specimens for Doncaster Museum for their collections. And we still find some really cool stuff. So if I found here the only shark egg case that's been found so far, belonging to the...
Not bragging around.
Not bragging, no, and you were there as well. You were there on the day, and the first time Jason was down here, and I found the shark egg case.
The only time.
Well, actually, yeah, the only time. Yeah. It was one of those moments where I bent down, looked, and I was like, oh my god. It was just one of them, yeah, really, really neat moments where you gave me goosebumps at the time, because that was. Well, I think that is still one of only, I think it's the only shark egg case known, I believe, in South Yorkshire, and one of a few in Yorkshire, so pretty rare. But then Brian's found some very neat stuff. He's found a horseshoe crab, which is about this big, pretty huge thing. So yeah, quite nice stuff. But there's there's a mini display at Doncaster Museum with the stuff, and then there's obviously the collections there. But yeah, it's nice to lead a few trips here for geologists and people interested in fossils. You never quite know what you're going to find here.
Here we see Dean prepared, sporting 2 hammers.
And you have 0 hammers and 0 wellies.
I've got 2 hammers at home. I didn't bring any of them.
Not particularly useful at home though.
Yeah, burglars. They're very good hammers. Oh, what you found?
Looking for my goggles are here. I do that all the time. I don't know, let's see.
My goggles are at home.
Another nodule. And look at that, nothing.
I'm hoping this is just a compilation of you finding nothing.
The world's worst paleontologist. Yeah, that's about right, that's funny. Oh well, that's several now. We've found nothing bar a few fragments of plant. Oh. Oh well, look, there's a tiny fragment of plant, but new. Look at that, come on!
So we've moved on to a second spot where you can supposedly find a bit more.
Look at that.
Are you going to find anything?
Inside that? I'm going yes. Let's have a look. Try not to break my finger. Yep. Almost always find something inside the very tiny ones. Doesn't look like much. Believe me, it's not much. It's another fragment of plant, but it just demonstrates that it is there.
So what have you found?
See, we're looking for typically nodules, so these rounded siderite things, rounded rocks, but often things like this, just pick that up. 310 million year old plant. First time any human being has seen that. It's only a tiny fragment of what would have been a larger fern-like plant, a thing called Allothopteris. Pretty cool though.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I walked right past that.
I'm sure I watched you step on it. Gotta be quick.
We're here at the final site. Dean's laughing at me in the background. This is where some of the best material has been found, and we've only been here 5 minutes and already something really good has been found.
It's a little horseshoe crab. So, did you chip it off? Top?
Yes, yeah.
See, all you can see there is just the top, the head, so the cephalon, and then the rest of it's buried in there. But yeah, that's I think number 6 or number 7 found at this site. So
Yeah.
pretty cool. You brought some more luck, Jason.
Yeah, thanks, Jason.
You're welcome. I did all the hard work.
He's lying.
So Dean's going to fake cracking open a nodule because he broke it while I wasn't looking, and it happened to have something inside it.
So I'm not going to fake it, I'm not going to do it. I was going to show you what I found. Look at that. It's a pyritized piece of plant. Something called Lepidostrobus.
I've not really been looking for much, but I did manage to find something. Look at all these lovely bits of plant.
Yeah.
One of the reasons you're so eager to collect from here is because this is going to be a building site quite soon, isn't it?
It is. So yeah, this site officially closed. So the mine closed in 1985, and then back in the 90s there was some discussion for this to become a new housing estate, but it never happened. And then very recently, in the past couple of years, there's been discussions of it becoming a housing estate, and the plans have been confirmed and given the go-ahead. So eventually the site will disappear. However, on the big plus side, obviously we've already collected a lot of material and we've done a lot of science on the site, which is good. And even better, I guess, is that I've become quite good friends with the manager of the site, and they've agreed to give us permission to still at least collect material, and they're going to put a lot of the stuff together which they'll be excavating and put into other parts of the quarry whilst they're excavating and building housing and things like that. So we're going to have the opportunity to go through all of that, which is stuff which obviously we don't have the equipment to dig deep down under all of this stuff,